So what is up, fellow YouTubers? My name is Mike. This is the MDH Automotive channel, and as always, I thank you for checking out this video. Let me just jump right into it. It's going to be a quick kind of update video, but mostly I want to talk about the Corvette situation and what's going on there. Video before last, I talked about that I had the two Corvettes, the C5 Z06, C6 Z06, and I wanted to sell one of them. Now, I was really leaning towards the C6 Z06. That's the one I wanted to sell, and I actually thought I had a buyer for it, a guy by the name of Bill. He's a subscriber, very nice guy. Lives in LA. We had negotiated the price. We had all the terms down. I just needed to bring the car to him and go to his credit union, do all the paperwork, and then I was going to come back home. Well, a couple days before this, Bill calls me up, says, hey, the guy that was supposed to buy my car that I need to sell backed out on the deal, so I can't go ahead with your deal. I still want to buy your car. I still have my car up for sale, but I'm not going to be able to do it this weekend. So as far as I know, he's still interested, but that whole situation has been put on hold. Meanwhile, I have both Corvettes up for sale on Craigslist. I have a guy by the name of Mario who hits me up on Craigslist and says, hey, do you still have the C5? If so, I want to come look at it. He comes, he takes a look at it. Turns out he had been looking at the car before when the previous owner had owned it, and he had wanted to buy it. I ended up buying it before he did, so Mario was fine with the price, paid me what I was asking for it. He drove away with the car yesterday. He's happy, I'm happy, everybody's happy. It all ended up working out okay. Truthfully, I'm a little sad to see the C5 go, because I was really planning to keep that car. That was going to be a car I was going to hang around for a year or two and then maybe move on to something else. So I really wanted to see the C6 go, even though the C6 is a substantially better car than the C5. But you know, sometimes things have a way of working out. So the C6 is still up for sale. If someone gives me my price for it, I'll sell it. Hopefully things will work out with Bill. I'd like to see him get it, and then I will move on to something else, and I'll buy another C5, no doubt about it. As I said before, I will always have a Corvette. But there is a new vehicle in the shop. I was actually contemplating trading the C5 for this vehicle before I ended up selling it. And I was going to have to give a couple bucks on my end for this vehicle, but as it turned out, what I ended up selling the C5 for, I ended up just rolling the money right over into this new vehicle. So I'll show you the vehicle right now. All right, 1971 Camaro split bumper. I'm going to take a walk around to the back of it here. Clean vehicle. You know, the paint's in pretty good shape. It's definitely not a show car, but then again, none of my cars are show cars. But it's a nice vehicle. Little interior work, maybe AC, I'm kind of debating, I'm not sure, but I'm going to do a few things to it. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this car, because this car really is a race car. I mean, the motor is built right. The guy Brandon that owned it before, he's a mechanic, and he built this motor up, and it does run. It is a beast. And I will go into more details, because I will do a video on this car eventually. So this is the newest vehicle, just showed up yesterday, day before yesterday, something like that. Trying to keep track of my days, so if I lose track of days, I apologize, but this all has happened within the last 48 hours basically. So all worked out. Like I said, the C6 is still up for sale. I'll probably leave it on Craigslist for maybe another day or so, but you know, I'm getting offers and cash offers and things like that, but nothing I wanted to jump at. I like the idea of selling it to Bill. I think I was selling it for a really reasonable price. He did too. And I like the idea of was going to a subscriber. So someone I can stay in contact with, and it would make a kind of a cool video, cool story and everything like that. And I know he's followed the build, he's followed the car, so it would have been really cool, and hopefully that still works out. But if it doesn't, you know what? Worst case scenario, I keep it. That's not a bad thing. It is an amazing car, and I think the big thing for me is I'm just trying to change things up a little bit. I don't know why I want to continue to change things up. I just like to. It's fun. I think it's the thrill of chasing the cars and getting something new and playing with it for a while and then moving on to something else. Now, that being said, there is another vehicle that I am planning to buy. Guy's working to get it to smog right now, so that means it's a little bit of a newer vehicle. Actually, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would know what that vehicle is, because I did post a picture of it. So, but yeah, the guy is working on it. It's got a vacuum leak right now, so if he can get it smogged and get it going next week, I'm all set to buy that one. Kind of a cool, iconic vehicle, but it is a newer vehicle, newer as compared to all the ones that I have here. So we'll see how that plays out. Probably take you guys along with me on that one. And you know, because I keep adding more cars into the mix, that means more videos that I have to do. So I've still got a number of vehicles that I have to do videos on, and I am planning to try to get the Impala, this one right here. I am planning to get that video done this week. I've had this car now a year, so it is definitely due. As far as the 41 Ford, Eddie did find a rear end for it, so we're waiting for that to show up and he can get that back in, get it back on the road, and I can start working on projects there. The GTO is still down at the shop. Brandon, the guy that owns that particular mechanic that owns that shop, said they were just waiting on the machine shop. Once it gets back, they'll get it together pretty quickly. So I'm hoping within the next week or two, but you know, we're just at the mercy of the machine shop. The Gremlin is not here, but I posted some pictures of it on Instagram. It went down for paint and body. I'm having the guy that painted my truck go. He's going to paint the Gremlin, so it'll be gone for a while. You will notice it'll be absent. I told him to take as long as he needed to, so it could take 6 months, but when it comes back, it's gonna have a new paint job on it, so that'll be cool. So yeah, lots going on, definitely lots going on. You'll want to stay tuned, lots more coming. Things are gonna get a little busy for me because we're starting to go into our harvest for our almond season and everything like that, but I'm still gonna be trying to at least do a video once a week, if not a little bit more. So try to keep you guys posted, keep active, keep things going, hit some car events and things like that. So yeah, hang in there with me. And now to end this video, since everybody stuck with me this long, let's do a startup on the Camaro. Good video to do. So if you like the video, thumbs up, share the channel with other people. If you haven't already, subscribed to this channel. And with that, God bless, take care, have an absolutely amazing day.